shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jeff. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Stanford's offense takes the field to start this game off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's moving out of the pocket. How about that job to get down in the nick of time to avoid the big hit? Stanford lines up to punt it away. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, 2 alphas, 2 guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job on it.
Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Takes the handoff. It's late. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it from the gun. Fakes his man out. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. At the 45, on its way. All kinds of running room. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Stanford!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. James Madison went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Dukes. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for second down. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. They'll run this play from the pistol. On the move. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. On second down, he'll let it fly. Finds his man down the middle. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it, open.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll try to pop the draw. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. It'll be a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking for a gap. It's Lay. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, the running back has it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Safe completion on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man quickly. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Wilkins. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with a pass. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And now on second down for this offense. Here's the handoff. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeps looking downfield. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Back to throw, it's Yates. It's complete.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into the run.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Stanford lines up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. To the ground with the back. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Yates. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down and more. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now it's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 7 over Liberty. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. On second down, wants to throw. He's right on target. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today.
Brings up 4th down.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Snap it to the back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He's looking to throw it. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll try the left side. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. It's a draw. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. He wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And the sack all the way back into the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pitting their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He's got it again. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll try to do it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. Caught over the middle. It's Wall. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on the left. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Man, is that dude fast. It is easy to see how this position is evolving more and more to have elite athletes and elite throwers.
Reese, you say easy, I say annoying. Take about the defensive perspective. I got to guard the running back running. I got to guard the wide receivers. Oh, and now the quarterback's going to run? Well, here, you take the playbook and stop him.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner is brought down, but there is a flag on the play.
Return team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. A very conservative approach here, just taking the knee and heading to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package, and his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gonna try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Looking for space. It's Lincoln. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
At the 35. Second down coming up.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Irish! And the route is on. On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 4 over Liberty. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking at a 2nd and short now.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking for space. It's Lay. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Such an advantage when you have an athletic quarterback today in college football because they can help you move the sticks with their legs. Great open field running ability by this QB.
Gets it out fast. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the running back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Stanford going back to work with another first down.
And first down.
Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Lay. The pirouette on the run.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Caught near the sticks. It's Sheriff. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
That makes the score Notre Dame 35, Stanford 10.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here come the Irish back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Dances away from the heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Makes the catch, it's Yates. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. It's a draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. He's looking to throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's going to take off. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Power football with the run.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Moving out of the pocket. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
Notre Dame, 38, Stanford, 10.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. From the gun, running back gets to give. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He'll get rid of it. And his throw is incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's knocked away downfield, the DB getting a hand in there. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense getting set for 1st down. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense set for a 1st down play. A quick pass to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 2nd down, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Wall. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. The give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the punishment has been extended. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Northwestern showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to throw, it's Yates. Snags it over the middle.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. It's complete to the left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The short hands, it's Wilkins. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Good enough for a first down.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line gets set, first down. They'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dances away to buy time. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of a way with their fingernail. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They'll go to the ground. Keeps the legs moving. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. The give to the back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Running it back, it's O'Neal. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking for a man, it's Yates. Moves away as he feels pressure. Still on his feet at the 45. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Snaps it in the shotgun. He finds his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
3rd down coming.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Slips away. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Movement here from the tight end. On 4th down, going to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Tackled, but he has a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. From the gun, running back on the move.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Stanford, 13.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Slips through the line. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A first down for the offense. They'll give it to the back. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. With the clock running, this should be the final play. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they didn't. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.